For those of you who've had the occasion to follow my post for any length of time, you probably know that most of what I post is about my life experiences. I don't post too much about other people because sometimes all of the details are not known and you're talking about things in which you don't know a lot about. I know everything there is to be known about me, so I try to confine my topics to those things that I'm familiar with. I usually don't respond to comments. I read them, but I choose not to respond because sometimes when you respond, you are misinterpreted and you alienate people. And I don't want to do that. I want to endear all of you who have come to this page to watch me talk about things that I know about. And I appreciate it. However, there is one comment that got my attention, and I couldn't let it go. I've been dealing with it for several days, whether I was going to respond or not. But there is a comment that speaks to my narrative about notary, having a document notarized. And that comment was, what if there is no other notary in town? Normally, I would not respond to that, but it is an opportunity to extrapolate and go into a little bit deeper detail. So I want to thank the individual who posted that question. What if there's no other notary in town? Whether that person was sincere because there is no other notary, or whether that person was just trying to extract additional information and explanations about things that are difficult. And to that person, don't take exception to anything I say in this response. It is not directed at you. It's only directed at the topic, and the topic is, what if there is no other notary in town? Let me begin by saying there are two schools of thought. There is the school of thought that talks about worry, and there is the school of thought that talks about concern. In the school of thought that talks about worry, that's what I saw in that question, worry. And if that indeed is the case, then that only creates negative hormones to secrete within your brain and throughout your body. When you worry, you go down the path of destruction. You go down the path of no resolution. You don't go back down the path of finding information and solving the problem. When you have concern, then you create positive hormones that secrete in the brain and extends throughout the body. Those positive hormones help you to think of ways in which you might be able to resolve your problem, as opposed to ways that your problem continues to get worse and there is no solution. So I would say to you, be concerned. And if you are concerned, I would suggest that two ways that come to mind immediately that you might deal with the problem of no notary in your community is that you may consider going to a community to get that done where there is a notary. That's a simple solution. Or the other solution may be that if it's not worth the effort of going somewhere else to find another notary, then let that problem go. You don't need to deal with it. So don't let your problem get on top of you. You stay on top of your problem by having concern and encouraging those positive hormones and chemicals within your body to help you come to solutions about whatever it is that you're dealing with. And you will find that your life will be happier, you will be healthier, and you will be at peace. Word.